Hello YouTube, just running from Future-Morphs with clutch 100, 101 and 104. But two of the three clutches are pretty small, that's why I will put them all in one video. So most of the babies you will see are from clutch 100, yay! It's the male Scaleless caramel striped to a female orange, so buff amelanistic, het Scaleless caramel hypo striped. No hypo and no amelanistic because they don't match up in both parents. But we do got Scaleless caramel striped and buff in the mix. Quite some cool combination and some good odds. Clutch 101 has the same father and a sister of the other mother. So that's a buff motley striped het Scaleless butter as well. And the other one is totally unrelated, but I will show you that as well. So here come all the babies. And to start off annoyingly, the first baby, I'm not really sure what it is. Because in the first clutch, because these are second clutches of the parents, I will zoom in, don't be scared, poof. At the first clutches of these parents, I wrote down that there was mask involved. And the female is an orange and I don't see any mask on her. So it must come from the dad because he is scaleless. That is difficult to see mask in. And he's striped, so he doesn't have any side pattern anyway, or no pattern on the belly. So it's really difficult to say, but I was guessing it would come from the dad. But now I have this one, for instance. So that's probably a buff. But yeah, is he? Doesn't look like just a mask, if you ask me. So it looks like a diffused, but I'm not 100% sure. The belly looks like totally diffused. The sides look more masked, to be honest, because there's still quite some, some blotches on there. So yeah, I'm not really sure what this is. So male number one is a question mark already. The same with this one. So this is a male caramel. If you look at the head, then you would say definitely mask. Well, the sides are a little bit, well, a little bit diffused, but not amazingly. But well, it's also not bred for that. But look, the belly again, totally white. So either it's like a really nice looking mask or super mask. But yeah, super mask could only be if both parents are masked. And I don't see anything in the female. So that's why now I'm still not totally sure if this is a caramel mask. That just has a lot of pattern missing on the belly. Because normally a mask has like the white stripe in the middle, but still some pattern. Or it is a diffused and it has a white nose. So it almost looks like a pied nose. Where's your nose? But yeah, there's no pied sided in this line as far as I know. So well, it's also a male. So if you like mysteries, then take one of these. At least they are all 100% het Scaleless, caramel, amelanistic and striped. So well, there are also quite some striped babies in the mix. So this is a male buff striped. Could be mask as well or diffused, but yeah, it's impossible to see in the striped almost. So, whoopa. Then, yoop, we will jump up here. Well, there's 2.1 caramel striped. And they're all totally different stripes. So this is almost petaless, but no tessera or something in the mix. This is male number 2. He could be buff, caramel striped even, but he has sort of a normal striped pattern. And this one is also a little bit more normal. So yeah, is this then also mask slash diffused involved? Could be, but difficult to say. Oh, but now that I see this, by the way, let's have a look together. Maybe it actually is buff striped instead of a caramel striped. Yes, I think it is. Let's look in real life. Yeah, could actually be a buff. I will adjust it on the morph list and I will adjust it here. So it's a buff striped. Then we go to the Scaleless. So first is a Scaleless caramel. Maybe buff, but difficult to say. But then we go to this one. That's a female Scaleless caramel, but look at these sides. If you see this, with the white, totally white belly, I would say this is Scaleless caramel diffused. Because, well, for just mask, this would be crazy. But the reason I don't want to sell it 100% sure as that is that Scaleless messes up patterns sometimes anyway. So Yeah, but this must be diffused. But yeah, I'm just not 100% sure. But well, again, if somebody wants to try out a nice female, then you will get a Scaleless caramel, maybe buff, maybe diffused, maybe mask. If you want to find out, you can find out. Well, the rest are all Scaleless plus striped, so they are also difficult. Well, this one is a female Scaleless buff striped. The buff part makes them way more orange. And then we have 3 males in a row that are also, well, a little bit strange from one another. So this is definitely Scaleless. It's definitely striped. It's definitely not caramel, of course, because there's some orange in there. But yeah, is it maybe buff or... But that's male number 1, like almost petalness. You can see a little bit of striping. Then male number 2, almost look hypo-ish or something. Let's get some more lighting on there. See? Yeah, it's almost a little purplish tone or something. The head looks caramel, but the rest of the body has some, well, pinks or reds in it. So I don't think it's a caramel. But yeah, it also is just not Scaleless striped. So there must be something else involved. But I just don't know what. And the third out of the 3 males is this one. That also has a caramel looking head. But also the rest of the body is not really fitting. So maybe it's a strange looking buff. But I also, yeah, there's almost no pattern on them. So... male number 1, male number 2, male number 3. I was actually thinking to keep him, but I also kept a male from clutch 101 with basically the same genetics, so I decided to let this one be available. Then the last one from the clutch is also a male, that's this one. This is definitely Scaleless, it's definitely caramel, and it's definitely striped. Maybe with mask, maybe with buff or with diffused, but... Well, Scaleless caramel striped is also not bad, of course. Then, like I said, we will go to clutch 101. Yeah, it's just 2 babies. Well, there were 3 and I'm keeping 1, as I said. So this is a female buff, motley striped, but a pretty funky pattern looking one. And so she is head Scaleless and caramel as well. And we have this male available from clutch 101. That is a Scaleless motley striped. Genetically, because he's from a striped male to a motley striped female. Well, he's also had caramel, of course, and he might be buff. He is a little strange color, but yeah, the female also has a strange color. It's almost a little copperish brown or something. So, and the last is from clutch 104. It was just 1 baby. It's this female motley striped, but she has had sunrise, had caramel, hypo, lavender, amelanistic. Because she comes from a sunrise amelanistic tessera to amber, lavender, motley striped. So a lot of genes going on. Motley striped, sunrise, so that's a 3, amber, 4, 5, 7 morphs in total. So, but yeah, just a single female, but well, she has some power. And it's also a second clutch, so yeah, people who maybe have a male from the first clutch and they did not get a female, this is your chance. It's literally the one and only one, because the next box is empty. As always, these will all be on the morph list now, so check out the link below and watch more videos and subscribe. Please subscribe.